Why are you judging? Why are you judging? You have no right to judge no one. Never judge a book by its cover. And you're judging people. You're assuming that you don't even know the person. That's so disgusting. I'm despised of it, man. Don't do that, man. Don't ever do that, man. Back to another video. Way forward. Next 3 pages. 24, 25, 26. Let's get to it. Let's get to the vibes. You know. I want to love everyone without judging them, without placing on any... Ooh, hold on. I want to love everyone without judging them, without placing anyone on a scale better or worse. To first see the good in people and treat them with kindness and attention. I want to give without worrying about what I will get in return. I want my mind to feel comfortable in radiating love to the entire world, and I want to gently hold myself to a high standard without forcing or rushing. Now look. Hey, man. Hey, man, when I even started, man, I said it. Why are we judging? Why are we assuming? Why are we not loving? Why are we hating? Why we despise people, you know? Why we take whatever someone says so serious, you know? What if you be nice? What if you be kind, you know? What if you see the good in them before you just assume the bad, you know? What if you give without worrying, you know what I'm saying? Worrying about your reward. Like, basically, if you want to be the change to the world, you got to show love without expecting something back, you know? If you want to be yourself to what you want and that view and your perspective of yourself, then don't include forcing or rushing, man. And that's what it basically saying. So you want to love. He basically what he's saying is like, you should love people without judging them. You should love people and see the good in them and treat them with kindness and attention. And you should give without worrying. You know, you should be a giver, but you should not expect rewards. It's better to be a giver than a taker, you know? And that's what it's basically saying. Like, yo, be a giver. Show love to this world. Show love to people. See the good in them, you know? So what about the bad? You know what their bad is. But be happy, be kind to people, man. Because someone be kind to you, you're not going to be rude to them, man. There's no way there's no way. You know? Kindness always kills everything, man. Come on, man. It's simple like that, man. Nothing else to say. You know, don't assume, don't judge, see the good in people, treat with them kindness and love, and, you know, give them their attention when they speak to you, man. That's simple. Page 25. You know the inner work is paying off when you see your ego trying to make a mess of things, but you have enough silence and awareness to choose peace instead of chaos. Man, hold on. You know the inner work is paying off when your ego is mad at you, but you have enough awareness and silence to choose peace instead of chaos. Bro, I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to say this. This page, I'm telling you, gang, there have been times, I'm getting better, but in the past, there have been times when my aunts, bro, they would say something to me and I really would be disrespectful right back at them because I didn't like what they said. My recent aunt that I went to go visit, I thought she was going to like, and I'm no joke. I thought she was like, I thought I was going to get mad about it. She said what she said. And I looked at it, view it, and I just said, okay. And I kept pee. Because in my head, I was like, it's better to say nothing than say something that could really, say something rude to her that could really hurt her heart. And I know that if I say something, her ego going to feel some type of way. She going to say something back and we're going to have a battle. And I just don't want that. It's going to be a waste of time. So in my head, I just took it. I took it like a man and let her say whatever she said. I said, okay. Because because I seek peace over everything, man. And that's what I want from my relationships. I want from my friends. There's a video and I don't know if I have it, but if I have it, either I'm going to drop it on my IG or I'm going to drop it on, what's your name? I don't know. I'm going to drop it, something. But this dude said, I want peace, But I want everyone around me, when they come to me, to have that peace. So what he's saying is, I want to be that peace. So when people come around me, they don't have to, be locked in, be strict, be ready for something I'm going to say rude or something. We could just have fun and enjoy yourself, We could relax, You don't have to worry about what someone's going to say. You don't have to worry about me judging you or assuming something. I'm going to be kind and we're going to have fun and stuff. We're going to do some humor stuff. We're going to have some board games and we're just have peace, man. And that's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'd rather have peace than chaos, man. That chaos ain't fun. That chaos is just there to mess you up. And I will say that there's been times where I felt like I wanted to say something and I had to clock myself. I'm like, dang, no, I don't want to say that. Why would I want to say that? You know what I'm saying? I might say it later just so my ego could, I should have said it. No, bro. It would have been almost a time I was about to say something to my grandmother. I said, yo, Ruben, chill out, bro. Yo, calm down. You could really say some rude things. You know what I'm saying? And, recently, you choose peace, man. You can't choose chaos. You can't choose when people want to yell at you and stuff. You can't. You just gotta step away from it. Like, someone's yelling at you, man, you gotta stop it, Someone want to keep, bro, like, there's been times I had to, tell people, like, yo, bro, I'm not thinking of you. Like, oh, I can't, no, because I sense chaos coming. I sense bad energy. We can't talk about it, man. If it's not going to be peace, I sense in it, we're not going to have a good conversation, and it's going to be nonsense. It's going to be nonsense, man. But this page is really trying to tell us, like, yo, bro, like, your inner work, the things you've been doing, not outside, but working on yourself and stuff, it's paying off, because situations and things happening to you, you don't take it little, you don't take it serious, You don't take rejection to hit you hard no more. If a girl don't want you, let's say you shoot your DM, or let's say you try to talk to a girl, or you say, yo, you cute, and things don't work out, or she said, hey, I'm talking to someone else. You don't even take it. I swear in my life, I did this recently in my semester. This girl, I said, hey, like, you like me or something? Like, it's like, she said, no, not like that. I'm talking to someone. When I tell you, I don't know if you know this, what's your name? If you know memes, you know memes. It's this great group of African, and I'm assuming African mates of mine, African people. And they're just, it's the vibes, they're having a good time. So he says this clip, he says, he lied, and then he says, it is what it is. And then after he says that, his whole friends around him says it again. So he says, it is what it is. And they say, it is what it is. I sent that to her, then I said, it is what it is. So I made fun of it. Like, oh, you rejected me. I'm making fun of it, man. You know what I'm saying? There was another girl. I asked her, I said, hey, you like me or something? She said, no. And you know what I did? I said, and I swear, another me, I said, thank God. I swear to you, bro, like, when you could laugh at things like that and you could just have fun with it and have peace with it, like, that's what I'd rather do than say something rude to a person, man. Like, I don't got time. You don't got time to say something rude because you think it's the best thing to say. In reality, it's just your ego speaking to yourself, man. And that's why it's better to choose peace than chaos. That's what I'm really saying. It's better to be positive about it than, be rude about it. You know what I'm saying? So know that when your inner work is paying off, your ego going to have things in your mind. You want to say something, you realize, yo, bro, like and you got to really look and think about it, or like when it's about to be said, you got to think when it's like, you got to be like, yo, bro, maybe that's not the thing I need to say, All right, bro. Last page of the day, man. Vibes, you know what I'm saying? The vibes. Wisdom is when you notice that your emotions are heavy and overheated before other people do. You notice your past aggressive tone when it started, or when your choice of words become rougher. This is when you intentionally slow things down, treat yourself other gently as the storm passes. So what it's saying is, the wisdom and understanding of yourself is you notice when things that are triggering you, your emotions are feeling it, and you feeling like you need to fight back. And you're feeling it in your side. You're feeling it more than most people in your head. Oh, and then you realize, yo, wait a minute, this is not what I need to say. And what you decide is you slow things down, or you like let it be. Meaning, like, let me give you an example of this. So there was a recent time, not certain times, you know, not the last time me and my mom had one of my parents, we had an argument. By last time, last time, I ain't gonna lie, I did wrong and I did apologize about it. But before that, most of the times I said, hey, I don't want to talk about it. Can we let it be and stuff? Because there was things that was being said that I am not gonna lie, that I really wanted to say something really, really cruel, really like something that you'd be like, yo, really? Like, yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'll be honest, if you really recognize and admit yourself, like, my bad versions of myself are the worst of me. And I understand when it come out, it's because a boundary of mine is getting hidden, or if they trying to protect me and stuff. I ain't like what it was being spoke, right? So at the time, it was multiple times where I had to tell them, like, hey, can we speak later? Like, because it was just a wrong time, and I knew I was going to feel some type of way, and I knew. And it's funny, I did it all the times, and then the last time, I just said, you know what? Let me just say what I got to say. And then they stepped back. They're like, oh, like, it wasn't that serious. I just wanted to know. You said it in the way you wanted to say. You didn't think it was cruel how the way you said it, but the way it came out your mouth, it was very rude. And you didn't understand. That's why I told you multiple times before, hey, can we talk about it later? Because you know what I'm saying? It just don't feel right. Because I was protecting you from myself. Simple, man. And then you had to learn the hard way. And I didn't, I apologized after, but I felt bad because it's like, dang, if I defend myself or say, hey, can we talk another time? Or, hey, I'm not going to talk to you for a minute, whatever the case may be, it's because, gang, I'm going to go off on you because I didn't, you know what I'm saying? If I say, hey, let's talk about it later. Hey, I just don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? It just maybe I'm not in the right mood for it. Or, hey, I'm not in the right mood. Can we talk about this later? You know? That's why it's very important to notice when you're about to say something coming out your mouth, like you're thinking you're coming off and the thoughts are negative, you need to write them down first. See if you really want to say it, and you got to realize, look at their perspective. If I say this, is it going to hurt their feelings? And if it is, don't say it. If you can say it in a better way than how it is negatively, how you're saying it, maybe you could say it. If you can't, then don't say it. As the one folks tell me this quote, you got nothing nice to say, then don't say it. You got nothing nice to say, don't say it. And that's one thing in families and siblings and certain people, even including yourself, you forget that you're not rewording your words, and it could come off negative. It could come off that you're trying to say something rude to them, and they could get mad. In the past, I got in situations I almost died, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't reword how I wanted to say it, and the other person looked like, oh, you're being disrespectful. And that's what it is sometimes. You got to understand that. You got to reword your words, and you got to make sure the other person not going to feel some type of way the way you said it. And that's what it really is. It's like if your wisdom will really come up when you're noticing, yo, I don't think this is right to say. I don't think this is. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to say, hey, can we talk about this later? I just feel like if we keep going on, we're going to, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why certain people in my life that I have not spoken on I just can't, is because we have to have I ain't going to go into it because that's privacy, but I would say one thing. I told people this, certain people, that if I feel like we can't talk about anything or anything deep or anything no more, you lost me forever in your life. Because it's not about you or me. It's about understanding each other. It's about, talking. But it's not about me, man. But you gotta really that page, my bad. Let me see, hold on. My bad. Page 26 was really just saying your wisdom will come up when you know, like, it is wrong to say stuff. You'll even warn yourself, like, yo, be careful. Don't even try. So, yeah, man. That's it, man. I might have rumbled a little bit longer, but y'all have a good day. Y'all keep safe. Keep doing what you need to do. And next chat, you know what I'm saying, we gonna be back with page 27. when we come back, man, y'all keep doing good, keep doing wonderful in this world, do good in this world, be the change that you want to see in this world, man. But as I always say, adios, amigos.